Hello students, today we are going to study the third scene of Act First of Dr. Faustus. Let us start. Thunder. Enter Lucifer and four devils above. Faustus to them with his speech. He holds a book. So this stage direction is different in some books. In another book, this scene is set in a groove, and the stage direction says that enter Faustus to conjure. And according to this stage direction, there enter Lucifer with four devils, and there is Dr. Faustus. He is speaking to them, and he holds a book. Faustus, now that the gloomy shadow of the night, longing to view Orion's drizzling look, leaps from the Antarctic world unto the sky and dims the welkin with her pitchy breath. Faustus, begin thine incantations and try if devils will obey thy haste, seeing thou hast prayed and sacrificed to them. Now that the gloomy shadow of the night, so it's the time of night, and Dr. Faustus says that the gloomy shadow of the night. At that time, the theories were geocentric. It was supposed that the sun revolves around the earth. So here also Dr. Faustus says that the gloomy shadow of the night has come up because the sun has gone down. So the dark shadow of the earth has come up. Now that the gloomy shadow of the night, longing means desiring, wanting, yearning, pining, longing to view, desiring to watch. Orion's drizzling look. Orion, it's the name of a constellation. Drizzling look. Drizzling means raining. Look, it is supposed that when Orion is up in the sky, the rain comes. So Orion, the constellation, is supposed to be the constellation of rain. And the shadow of the earth has come up, and it seems as if it wants to have a look on Orion. Longing to view Orion's drizzling look means the shadow of earth has come up with a desire to witness Orion. Leaps from the Antarctic world. Leaps means comes up, jumps up from the Antarctic world. Antarctic world from the southern world unto the sky, into the sky. So the shadow of earth has come up into the sky because sun has gone down. That's why shadow of earth has leaped up, has jumped up from the Antarctic world, from the southern world, and dims the welkin with her pitchy breath, and dims the welkin. So dims means makes dark. The welkin with her pitchy breath. So it makes the sky dark with its breath, with its air, dark air, with its darkness. So the shadow of the earth fills the sky with darkness. Welkin means sky. Faustus, begin thy incantations. So Faustus, this is the suitable time for you to start your practice of black magic. Incantation means chanting. So you have to start chanting the words of black magic. Now you should start practicing black magic and try, and you should try to know, you should attempt to know if devils will obey thy haste. You should try it, if the devils, whether the dead spirits obey your command. Do they work according to your command? Now you can test it. It is the suitable time to test the powers of black magic. Seeing thou hast prayed and sacrificed to them. You have, thou means you, hast, has. Thou hast prayed, you have prayed. You have worshipped them and you have sacrificed to them. So you have already done what was required for it, what was required for practicing black magic. Now try to know the consequences, whether they are fruitful or not. You have prayed, you have sacrificed. So whether your prayer, your sacrifice is going to bear fruits, you have to test now. This is the suitable time. Within this circle is Jehovah's name, forward and backward anagrammatized. The abbreviated names of holy saints, figures of every adjunct to the heavens, and characters of signs and erring stars, by which the spirits are enforced to rise. Within this circle, so Faustus has drawn a circle on the ground, and within that circle he has written the name of Jehovah. Forward and backward means on both the sides, in front of him and backwards himself, he has engrammatized, he has inscribed, he has written the name of Jehovah. The abbreviated names of holy saints. So besides the name of Jehovah, he has inscribed the names of holy saints, pious saints. Abbreviated means shortened. Figures of every adjunct to the heavens. So within that circle, besides the name of Jehovah and the names of holy saints, he has drawn some figures of every adjunct of the heavens. Adjunct of the heavens, the heavenly bodies that are in the sky, that are in the firmament. So he has drawn the figures of those. Adjunct means which are near to earth. So he has drawn the figures of those planets, those satellites, or those heavenly bodies which are adjunct, which are near to earth. And characters of signs and erring stars. Characters, symbols, signs. So there are some symbols, some characters, some signs drawn in that circle. And erring stars. Erring stars, moving stars. Stars are generally fixed, but planets generally move. So planets are called erring stars because they move, moving stars. So he has drawn the figures, the characters, the symbols of these moving stars, by which the spirits are enforced to rise. So it's written in the books of magic that spirits, dead souls, dead spirits are forced to rise, forced to come out of their graves, forced to come out of their hiding place. So Dr. Faustus is doing everything that is required to compel the dead spirits to come up. Then fear not, Faustus. So Faustus, he don't be afraid. Now Faustus is giving courage to himself. Fear not, Faustus. You know, whenever we are going to do something wrong, we are afraid of doing it. Our conscience stops us. But here, Faustus, he is afraid of practicing this black magic, but he is encouraging himself. Then fear not, Faustus. Faustus, don't be scared, don't be afraid, but be resolute, be firm, be strong, and try the uttermost magic can perform. So you should try to know. Uttermost means the best that magic can perform, magic can do. So you should attempt, you should try to know the best that magic can do. Sint mihi del Acherontes, Propeti, Veliet, Numen, Triplex, Jehovah. So this is Italian expression, and it means, may the gods of Acheron, the infernal regions, be propitious to me. May they bless me. Ignei, Emi, Equateni, Spiritus, Salvati, Orientis, Princip, Beelzebub, Inferni, Ardentis, Monarchs, et Demogorgon, Propitians, Vos, ut apparent, et Surgate, Mephistopheles. So he is bidding farewell to the deity Jehovah. He is saying, Jehovah, Velet, Numeron, Triplex, Jehovah. So he is bidding farewell to sacred gods, Jehovah. Hail, and he is welcoming Salvati, Orientis, Princip, Beelzebub. Now he is welcoming the infernal gods, the gods of hell. So he is saying, hail spirits of fire, water, air, Beelzebub, prince of east, monarch of the burning hell. Monarch at Demogorgon, Propitiamus, was ut apparent at Surgate, Mephistopheles. So he is welcoming Mephistopheles, who is the god of hell. Quid tu moraris per Jehovam Jehanam et consecratum equam quam nuns spargo signum mec crucis cod nuns facio et per vota nostra ipse nunc surget nobis Decius Mephistopheles. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but you know, I can pronounce well English, but this is Italian language, so I hope you will forgive me. Beelzebub, the prince of east, monarch of burning hell, and Demogorgon, we propitiate you that Mephistopheles may appear and rise. Why lingerest thou by Jehovah Gehenna? So he is invoking the gods of hell. In these words, he is welcoming, he is invoking the gods of hell, and he is bidding farewell to the sacred gods. Enter Mephistopheles, a devil. Mephistopheles is a devil, so he enters when Dr. Faustus is invoking him. The devil enters. I charge thee to return and change thy shape. Now, the shape of the devil is horrible. Dr. Faustus is horrified to see the shape of the devil, and he at once commands him to go back. I charge thee means I order you. Thee means you. Charge, order. I order you to return. So I order you to go back and change thy shape. So the shape of the devil is very horrible. Dr. Faustus is horrified. Dr. Faustus is terrified to see the shape of Mephistopheles. Go and change your shape. Thou art too ugly to attend on me. So, you are so ugly. You are so bad looking that you cannot stand by me. I cannot give order to you. You cannot serve me. Go and return an old Franciscan friar. So go back and come in the form of a friar, Franciscan friar. That holy shape becomes a devil best. So now you see he is going to worship the devil, but he likes the shape of Franciscan friar. So Franciscan friar, a disciple of Saint Francis. He wants that the devil should have the shape of a monk, shape of a friar. So again here is a paradox. He is going to worship the devil, but he likes the shape of the monk, shape of a friar. Go and return an old Franciscan friar. That holy shape becomes a devil best. So here is irony. That holy shape becomes the devil best. The becomes means suits. So the shape of a monk, the shape of a friar suits a devil in the best way. This is the irony. Exit devil. So devil goes away. It obeys Dr. Faustus. I see there is virtue in my heavenly words. So Dr. Faustus, when the devil exits, Dr. Faustus is very happy. He says, I see there is virtue, means there is power in my heavenly words, in my words of magic. You will notice that again and again he is calling his words heavenly, while his words are hellish. He should have called his words hellish because he had been invoking the devil. So he should have called his words hellish, but he is calling them heavenly. So he is unable to distract himself from the dream of heaven in my heavenly words. I see there is virtue in my heavenly words. So he realizes that there is power in his words, in his magical words. Who would not be proficient in this art? So if this art is so powerful that it can bring the dead souls, it can bring the devils, so who would not like to be proficient, means skillful in this art, in the art of black magic? So this type of questions have their answers in the positive. The question is negative but the answer is positive. It means everyone would like to be proficient in this art. Who would not be proficient in this art? Means everybody would be proficient in this art. So the art is very powerful. How pliant is this Mephistopheles? How pliant means how obedient is this Mephistopheles? Full of obedience and humility. So this Mephistopheles, this devil, is full of obedience and humility. He is very humble. He is very obedient. Such is the force of magic and my spells. So this is the force of magic, this is the power of magic, and this is the power of my spells, the power of my incantation, the power of my chanting. Now, Faustus, thou art Conjurer Laureate. So now, Faustus, you have become a celebrated magician that canst command great Mephistopheles. Now you have become a great magician and you can command, you can rule over, you can order great Mephistopheles. Now great Mephistopheles is obeying you. So you have become a great magician. Queen Regis Mephistopheles Gestris Imagine. So, for indeed thou rulest in the image of thy brother Mephistopheles. Enter Mephistopheles like a Franciscan friar. So now Mephistopheles has changed his shape and he has re-entered like a Franciscan friar in the shape of a monk. Mephistopheles, now Faustus, what wouldst thou have me to do? So Faustus, order me what you want me to do. What is your desire? What should I do for you? Faustus, I charge thee, wait upon me whilst I live. I charge thee, I order you, wait upon me, means you should serve me. Whilst I live, till I live, till I am alive, you should serve me. Do whatever Faustus shall command. So you have to do whatever I order you. You have to take my commands. You have to obey me. Be it to make the moon drop from her sphere. So I can command you, I can order you to bring moon from its place, or the ocean to overwhelm the world, or I can order you to command the oceans to bring a flood in the world. Mephistopheles, I am a servant to great Lucifer and may not follow thee without his leave. So Mephistopheles refuses to order Dr. Faustus. He says that I am a servant of Lucifer. Mephistopheles says that he is a servant of Lucifer and that's why he cannot serve Dr. Faustus and may not follow thee, means I cannot follow you without his leave, without the permission of Lucifer. No more than he commands must we perform. So we don't go beyond the orders of Lucifer. We no more than he commands. So whatever he commands, we obey and we don't do more than that. No more than he commands must we perform. We should not do. We don't have to do more than what he orders us. Faustus, did not he charge thee to appear to me? So, did not he charge thee? Means didn't he order you to appear to me? Means to come to me? Wasn't it the order of Lucifer to come to me? Mephistopheles, no, it was not the command of Lucifer. I came hither of mine own accord. So I have come here with my own will. It was not the order of Lucifer. I have come here according to my own will. Faustus, did not my conjuring speeches raise thee? So did not my conjuring speech, conjuring my incantations. So was it not because of my incantations that you came here? Raised thee means forced you to come here. Speak. Mephistopheles, that was the cause. Yes, surely that was the reason. Your incantation was the reason, but yet per accidents. But it was per accident. It was by chance. It was a coincidence. For when we hear one rake the name of God, because whenever we listen that somebody is blaspheming the name of God. Rag means to blaspheme. So, or call names or abuse. So, whenever we listen that somebody is abusing the name of God, or somebody is showing disrespect to God, observe the scriptures. Observe the scriptures means somebody criticizes the sacred books. Scriptures are sacred books. Observe means to criticize. If somebody criticizes sacred books and his Savior Christ, and if somebody abuses Christ, who is the Savior of humanity. So if somebody abuses God, scriptures, or Jesus Christ, we fly in hope to get his glorious soul. So we run fast, and because we hope to get his soul, glorious soul, great soul. Now you see, Mephistopheles is calling that soul glorious, which is criticizing God, Christ, scriptures. So, because every soul doesn't dare to criticize God or Christ or scriptures. So, the soul that criticizes all these sacred things is glorious for Mephistopheles. So, we fly in hope to get his glorious soul. So, anybody who criticizes scriptures or Christ or God, we run very fast. We reach that place at once. We reach that place instantly in order to get that soul. Nor will we come unless he uses such means. So we will not go to a place, we will not go to a person who doesn't use these means, who doesn't condemn all these sacred things, whereby he is in danger to be damned. So we don't go to a person until he himself calls danger of damnation to himself by criticizing sacred things. Therefore, the shortest cut for conjuring is stoutly to observe all godliness. So, this is the shortest cut. So, if somebody wants to get damnation, if somebody wants to invoke the devil, he should start criticizing God. He should start abusing the scriptures. He should start calling names to Savior Christ. That is the shortcut to call the devils. The devils reach at that place. The devils reach to that person instantly, immediately. Therefore, the shortest cut for conjuring is stoutly, strongly. To observe means to criticize, to abuse all godliness means all sacred things. And pray devoutly to the prince of hell. Pray devoutly means pray wholeheartedly, worship wholeheartedly the prince of hell, Beelzebub or Lucifer. So, a person who wants to go near the devil, he should start abusing the sacred things. Faustus. So Faustus hath already done. I have already worshipped the prince of hell. I have already criticized the sacred books. So I have done everything that is required to go near the devil, and holds this principle that there is no chief but only Beelzebub. And hold this principle means I trust, I believe in this principle, in this rule, that there is no chief, there is no God, there is no ruler of this universe but only Beelzebub, but only devil. to whom Faustus doth dedicate himself. So, I dedicate myself, I surrender myself to Beelzebub. Faustus is surrendering himself to Beelzebub. This word damnation terrifies not him. So the word damnation doesn't terrify Faustus. Now Faustus is not afraid of being damned, for he confounds hell in Elysium. For he confounds because he mixes hell with heaven. Elysium is the place where souls, where blessed souls go. So he confounds means he doesn't differentiate between hell or heaven. He mixes them up. They are equal for Faustus. His ghost be with the old philosophers. His ghost means the ghost of Dr. Faustus may go with the old philosophers. Old philosophers, those old magicians who had practiced this necromancy, who had practiced this forbidden magic. So Dr. Faustus is ready that his souls may go with them. Those because those they are already cursed, they are already damned, so their souls are in hell. Now Dr. Faustus is also ready to send his soul to hell along with those old philosophers who had practiced forbidden magic. But leaving these vain trifles of men's souls. So these are trifles, unimportant things. So why are we discussing these unimportant topics like man's soul? Man's soul isn't important. Now for Dr. Faustus, human soul is not important. This is a trifle. This is something trivial, something very unimportant. Vain means useless. So leave all this discussion on man's soul. Tell me, what is that Lucifer thy Lord? So tell me something about your Lord, about your ruler Lucifer. Who is he? Mephistopheles, archregent and commander of all spirits. Archregent means supreme ruler. He is the supreme ruler and commander of all spirits, of all dead spirits, of all spirits that live in hell. Faustus, was not that Lucifer an angel once? So I have heard that Lucifer was an angel at some time before becoming a devil. He was an angel. Mephistopheles, yes, Faustus, and most dearly loved of God. He was an angel who was very dear to God. God loved him. Faustus, how comes it then that he is prince of devils? So how did it happen? What were the reasons that he became the prince of devils? He became the ruler of hell. Mephistopheles, oh, by aspiring pride and insolence. How did he become a devil? By aspiring pride and insolence. So he started having pride and insolence, arrogance. He started having pride and arrogance. In his behavior, he showed pride and arrogance, for which God threw him from the face of heaven. For which, for that reason, because of that, God threw him from the face of heaven. God threw him away from heaven. God threw him down the heaven. Faustus, and what are you that live with Lucifer? And who are you that live with Lucifer? Mephistopheles, unhappy spirits. that fell with Lucifer. So we were the peers, we were the friends, we were the supporters, we were the companions of Lucifer. Because we were the companions of Lucifer, we also had to fall down from heaven. Unhappy spirits. We are the unhappy souls. We are the sad souls. And we also had to fall down with Lucifer because we were his companion. Conspired against our God with Lucifer. So all of us hazed a conspiracy against our God and are forever damned with Lucifer. And the result is that all of us are damned. All of us have to live in heaven along with Lucifer. Faustus, where art thou damned? So, where do you have to live after being damned, after being cursed? Where do you have to live? Mephistopheles, in hell. We have to live in hell. Faustus, how comes it then that thou art out of hell? So, how did it happen that now you have come out of hell? You are not in hell. How you have come out of hell? Mephistopheles, why? This is hell. Mephistopheles says, this is hell. Where there is Dr. Faustus, Mephistopheles is saying, this is hell. Nor am I out of it. I am not out of hell. So, according to Mephistopheles, this place where Dr. Faustus is living, it is also hell. Thinkest thou that I, who saw the face of God and tasted the eternal joys of heaven, am not tormented with 10,000 hells? Thinkest thou, do you think that I, who saw the face of God, that I, who had witnessed the face of God, the glorious face of God, who had lived with God for a long time and tasted the eternal joys of heaven. Eternal means perennial, immortal. So I had enjoyed the immortal joys, the perennial joys of heaven, heavenly bliss I have tasted, heavenly bliss I have enjoyed. I have lived in the company of God. I have enjoyed the heaven. Am not tormented with 10,000 hells? So, am I not tormented? Am I not tortured with 10,000 hells? 10,000 hells? So, everywhere there is hell. Now, wherever they go, they have hell. And 10,000 hells, it's a kind of expression which says that even 10,000 hells are not equal to the value of one heaven. One heaven is more valuable than 10,000 hells. So here Mephistopheles, he is regretting the loss of heaven, it being deprived of everlasting bliss. So I have been deprived of those eternal joys of that heavenly bliss. Oh, Faustus, leave these frivolous demands. Faustus, see, even Mephistopheles is advising Faustus in a good way, and he also seems to be a well-wisher of Faustus here. Oh, Faustus, leave these frivolous demands. So, Faustus, don't pursue these demands. Don't run after these demands. Don't run after your wishes. They are frivolous, means they are not serious. They are not worthy of being desired. They will prove to be condemning for you. So leave it. Don't pursue them. Which strike a terror to my fainting soul. So even my soul is fainted because I have lost heaven. That's why I don't want that you should lose it. I am terrorized. He is remembering heaven and he is terrorized. He is shuddered. He is trembling, which strike a terror to my fainting soul. So, Mephistopheles is shuddered. Mephistopheles is regretting the loss of heaven. His soul is fainting to memorize those joys of heaven. Faustus. What is great Mephistopheles so passionate for being deprived of the joys of heaven? Now, Dr. Faustus is amazed. Dr. Faustus says, are you so weak? Are you so passionate? Are you so full of feelings? Are you regretting the joys of heaven because you have lost the joys of heaven? So are you regretting it? Are you so full of feelings? Are you so emotionally weak? Learn thou of Faustus' manly fortitude. So you should learn from Faustus. Now Faustus is boasting of himself. You should learn from me. Manly fortitude. Manly fortitude means courage. Manly, which is suitable for a man. So a man should be courageous like Faustus. So during Renaissance, humanism was prevalent, and here in this expression, humanism is reflected. Manly fortitude means courage of human beings, courage of man. And scorn those joys thou never shalt possess. Scorn means hate. You should hate those things which you will never possess. The things that you are never going to attain, you should hate them. You will never possess them. You will never achieve them. So, why do you regret it? You are never going to get them. Go bear these tidings to great Lucifer. Tidings means news, message. So go from here now and give this message, give this news to great Lucifer. Seeing Faustus hath incurred eternal death by desperate thoughts against Jove's deity. So, seeing Faustus hath incurred eternal death. Now you see, now you have witnessed that Faustus has brought damnation over himself. Eternal death means damnation. Incurred means brought up. So, Faustus has brought eternal damnation on his soul by desperate thoughts against Jove's deity. By desperate thoughts means by blasphemous thoughts against Jove's deity. So against God, against Supreme God, against the Almighty God. So Faustus hath brought damnation over himself by blasphemous thoughts against God. Say he surrenders up to him his soul. Say means convey this message to Lucifer that Faustus surrenders. Faustus is giving his soul to Lucifer. So he will spare him 24 years. So after taking his soul, because he is ready to surrender his soul, Dr. Faustus is ready to gift his soul to Lucifer, and in exchange for that, Lucifer should give Dr. Faustus 24 years, letting him live in all voluptuousness. So letting him live means permitting Dr. Faustus to live in all voluptuousness. Voluptuousness, sensual pleasures. So Dr. Faustus wants that for 24 years he should be allowed to live with all the sensual pleasures of this world, having thee ever to attend on me. So you should be allowed to attend on me. You should be allowed to serve me. Mephistopheles should be allowed to serve Dr. Faustus. To give me whatsoever I shall ask. So Mephistopheles will have to give Faustus anything that Dr. Faustus demands. To tell me whatsoever I demand. To tell me, Mephistopheles will have to give information, any information that Dr. Faustus wants to have. To slay mine enemies. Mephistopheles will have to murder the enemies of Faustus. And aid my friends and help the friends of Faustus. And always be obedient to my will. And Mephistopheles will have to obedient to Faustus. He will have to work according to the will of Faustus. Go and return to mighty Lucifer. So Mephistopheles, now you have to go back. You have to return to great Lucifer and meet me in my study at midnight. And you have to come back in my study room during midnight. And then resolve me of thy master's mind. And then resolve me means at that time during midnight you should resolve me, means you should inform me of thy master's mind, means of your master's decision. You have to come back during midnight, and at that time you have to convey to me, you have to intimate me what is the decision of your master Lucifer. Mephistopheles, I will, Faustus. Faustus, I will go now and I will return during midnight. And then he exits. So Mephistopheles goes away and now Faustus is alone. Had I as many souls as there be stars. If I had as many souls, means if I had countless souls like stars. Stars are uncountable. So if I had as many souls, uncountable souls as there are stars, I would give them all for Mephistopheles. So I will exchange all those souls for Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles is so dear to Dr. Faustus now that he is ready to give as many souls in exchange for Mephistopheles as there are stars. By him I will be great emperor of the world. By him means through him or with his help, with the help of Mephistopheles. I will be great emperor of the world. I will become now the greatest emperor, the greatest ruler of this world, of this universe, and make a bridge through the moving air. So now, because he knows the power of Mephistopheles, and with the help of Mephistopheles, he will make a bridge in the moving air, a bridge in the air, to pass the ocean with a band of men. So now he will be able to pass the oceans, to go through the oceans with a band of men, means with a group of followers, with a group of his friends. So now he will move through oceans with a group of friends, with a group of followers, because he will make a bridge over the ocean. I will join the hills that bind the Afric shore and make that country continent to Spain. I will join the hills, mountains that bind the Afric shore. So he is planning to connect Africa with Europe. So the Afric shore, to make that country continent to Spain, means a neighbor of Spain. So Africa and Europe, they will become neighbors, they will become connected, because he is planning to join the hills. He is planning to join the mountains of Africa with Spain. So in that way, Africa and Europe will join. they will become one continent, and both contributory to my crown. And the plan of Faustus is to rule over Africa and Europe. And both means Africa and Europe. Contributory to my crown means they will become, they will be included in my kingdom. My crown means my kingdom. I will rule over both these continents. They will become one and I will be their ruler. The emperor shall not live but by my leave. The emperor means the present emperor of Spain, the present emperor of Germany will not live, but means except only by my leave, by my permission. So the present emperor will live, will remain alive only by my permission, only if I permit, nor any potentate of Germany. So any potentate means powerful person. No powerful person of Germany will live without my permission. If they had to remain alive, they will have to get my permission. Now that I have obtained what I desire. So now I have obtained, I have achieved whatever I desired. So this was my desire to achieve which is unattainable, which is unachievable. So now I have achieved that. I live in speculation of this art. In speculation means in meditation. So I will always meditate about this art. I will always think about this art. My thoughts, my notions will revolve only around this art. Which art? The art of necromancy, the art of black magic, till Mephistopheles returns again. So I will consider, I will speculate, I will meditate about this art, this black magic, till the return of Mephistopheles. Here, this third scene comes to an end. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you.